The Gateshead A167 Flyover Demolition has now reached day 103, and the landscape around Gateshead Town Centre is continuing to change. But there has been a major development surrounding the project. The demolition was originally expected to cost around 18 million. However, that figure has now increased dramatically. I will explain everything towards the end of the video. Hello and welcome back to 55 Degrees North. We will begin at the southern end of the flyover at Durham Road. As you can see, excavation work is continuing in the area where the former flyover ramps were once situated. The ramps themselves have now been removed, but the large walls that surrounded them are still standing for the moment at least. I presume these walls will eventually have to be demolished or reduced as the site is cleared and prepared for the new road layout. For now, however, they remain as one of the last major reminders of how the southern approach of the flyover once looked. Continuing towards the Five Bridges roundabout, work to clear the surrounding area is still ongoing. There are large quantities of broken concrete, soil and other demolition materials being removed or sorted across the site. One particularly important piece of work appears to be taking place on the pedestrian pathway that runs between the two footbridges. Crews seem to be relaying or repairing this pathway, which allows pedestrians to cross the busy roundabout without having to walk directly alongside the traffic. Hopefully this route will be fully reopened before too long. Restoring the safe pedestrian access will be an important part of reconnecting the different areas surrounding the roundabout while the wider demolition work continues. As we move closer to the main demolition area, the roadway that once ran underneath the flyover is gradually becoming visible again. For months, much of this road has been covered by rubble, protective material and heavy machinery. However, judging by the condition of the surface, it looks as though the road will probably require a complete resurfacing before it can eventually reopen. The surface has had to support heavy demolition machinery, fallen debris and months of intensive demolition activity. Close to what was once the Sunderland Road bus lane, one of the main support columns has still not been completely removed. This was one of the columns that had to be encased in additional concrete. That temporary reinforcement was installed to prevent the structure from collapsing. It is another reminder that bringing down a structure of this size is not simply a matter of knocking it over. Every section has to be removed in a controlled sequence to protect workers, nearby roads and surrounding buildings. We are now moving down towards the Park Lane roundabout, where most of the demolition work is currently concentrated. At the northern end of the flyover, the former off-ramp has now been completely removed. The difference here is quite noticeable. Work on the neighbouring on-ramp is slightly further behind. Only the first few sections appear to have been munched away so far, but this will likely become one of the main areas to watch during the next stage of the demolition. On the opposite side, another support column is still standing and waiting to be torn down. Nearby, an excavator can be seen sorting through the demolished material. The machine carefully separates the steel reinforcement from the broken concrete so that different materials can be removed and, where possible, recycled. It is a slow and methodical process, but it allows the contractors to recover large amounts of the steel from inside the structure. Now we come to that major financial development surrounding the demolition. Gateshead Council initially set aside approximately £18 million to demolish the A167 flyover. The council has now said the work is expected to cost around £31 million. That represents an increase of approximately £13 million. One of the reasons given for the increase is the decision to carry out part of the demolition work overnight. Nighttime working was introduced to reduce disruption to traffic and allow certain sections of the structure to be removed more safely. However, overnight operations can be considerably more expensive. They require additional lighting, specialist staffing arrangements, traffic management, security and measures to limit noise and disturbances upon nearby residents. So that concludes our day 103 update of the demolition of the Gateshead A167 Flyover. What do you think about the costs increasing from approximately 18 million to 31 million? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. There is also a complete Gateshead Flyover Demolition playlist available on the channel where you can follow the project from the beginning and see just how much of the area has changed. I will leave a link to the playlist in the description below. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a massive thumbs up as it really helps the channel grow. And if you've not already done so, please consider subscribing to 55 Degrees North and hit that bell notification for when I release more videos. A massive thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time right here on 55 Degrees North.